You would bring flowers from the garden every day and put them in the vase on the dining table. The room smelt of roses, but my heart smelt of emptiness. You never brought flowers for me. You're in a different city now, and I wish you knew the flowers in the vase are not the only thing dying in your absence. I've been trying to stitch my heart back together with the threads of your kindness and love. But the minute I remember that person, my heart falls apart all over again. Imagine this: a farmer stands in the middle of a field, elated to see the harvest. He looks towards the sky to thank God, but raindrops fall on his face. A few at first, then a few more, until he realizes it's raining heavily and all of his crops are getting destroyed. This is what happens to me when I think of that one person. I've been stitching my heart back together only for it to fall apart all over again. Hope is a bird with chipped wings. It doesn't fly in the garden of my life anymore. You love me, and I know you're worthy of all my love and more. But how do I tell you that there's more trauma in me than blood? That no amount of love from your end can fix the damage that person did to me? I keep telling you that there's a fire in every room of my heart, and you tell me it will keep us both warm. You love me so much. I hate that I don't love you as much as you do. I hate my tragedy is being constantly engulfed by the thoughts of someone who only ever gave me pain. I start fires within me every night, hoping your memories will burn down once and for all. I still wake up to flowers that smell like you. I still wake up knowing even fire loves you so much. It gives warmth to your memories instead of burning them. Love isn't a language taught at schools, and the tragedy is that it is not spoken in homes either. Love is a sparrow in a room full of fans, too scared to fly, destined to die. Love is a moral science textbook in high school. You'd rather do arithmetic than listen to your soul. Love is an English province in colonial India, caged in places where it was meant to fly. Love is a dead flower lying on the street. You step on it often but never hear it sweep. Love is a sunflower that cannot find the sun, a railway station that reeks of goodbyes, a dandelion that doesn't keep promises. I'm convinced love is a sad gardener with lilies in his hair, wrinkling alone in a world that hates a romance. Children who grow up with angry fathers don't inherit the anger. They inherit silences so loud from their mothers that even storms feel like music to them. They grow up longing for love while also being perpetually scared of it. They fall in love with people who break their hearts because they cannot understand the kind of love that doesn't leave someone in pieces. After a long sunny day, you return home and dip your legs in water. You reread your favorite book and surprisingly find new sentences to highlight. You find a shirt you love in your closet, one you thought was lost forever. You come across an old test paper from school with a 10 by 10 and a star given by the teacher. You take a shower and the water is just the right temperature. You find an old handwritten note in the pocket of your jeans. You make coffee and it tastes like heaven. You didn't change the recipe, it just happened. The point is that you deserve someone who makes you feel exactly the way such moments do. Every time I visit my grandmother, my dearest Nani, I can't help but notice how she's losing weight. She's more wrinkled than before every time I see her. When she was young, her hair would trail below her waist, long, thick, and lustrous at all times. Her hair is now a braid, thinner than a line of ants. When we were kids, we would go to the park with her every day. She would take a walk and we would play with the other kids. She can barely walk for a few minutes now and gets tired easily. A few years ago, she met with an accident. I went to visit her, and the first thing she told me was, "There's curry in the kitchen, your favorite." There's nothing in the world that I cherish more than her. I could see that she was in pain. Her legs were plastered, but all she cared about was the curry in the kitchen her grandson would love. I don't know how big a heart it takes for this kind of love. I don't think most of us are capable of it. Every time I visit her, I try to spend a lot of time sleeping in her lap as she runs her fingers through my hair. It is as if by spending more time with her, I'll be able to preserve this feeling forever. Autumn is my favorite season. I have a thing for sad things, seasons, memories, and people. When the earth is covered in gold, we get to see nature having a hard time letting go. Nature and I have this in common. When I have to say goodbye to someone, my entire body trembles and my heart feels unsafe. Have you ever had chai in an earthen cup? Try tasting it once it has gotten cold. That's what goodbyes taste like. Hopeless romantics are made for kisses in the rain, ice creams on sunny days, matching anklets and handmade bracelets, sunsets that look like the backdrop of ancient paintings, and flowers that carry memories even after they have died and lost their fragrance. Hopeless romantics are hopeless when it comes to saying goodbye.